Hello, welcome if you are new here, or welcome back if you are returning. If you do not know the motto for this channel as well as this community. Oh, sorry, my cat startled me. I saw like something moving out of the corner of my eye and I'm like, what? Anyways, my bad. Getting back into what I was saying. As you guys know, once again, the motto for this channel is good vibes only and always. You guys, I want to let you guys know before I get into this video, you're gonna want to sit down for this. Oh, you also, before you want to sit down, you're gonna want to get a snack and a drink. I'm just being real. I got a wild story time that happened here recently, and ooh, baby. When I tell you haters are mad, when I tell you people be doing the most, I don't mean to laugh, but what I'm about to share with you guys, like, I still can't believe it. I'm still in shock about it. I'm still like, oh, we really disrespecting people. We really, like, going way too far. Like, we're going over the top. Like, we're doing the most. Like, we're wilding out. We're being bold. That's what's up. Like, that's what it's giving. Excuse me? So, anyways.
I'm so tired. I know you fucking lying, bitch. Bitch, bye.
I'm gonna get into the tea with you guys now. And then I'm gonna do a recap just to put that out there so you guys understand why things are the way they are. You feel me? Okay, cool. Just, for those of you that are new here, if you know, I'm gonna catch you guys up so you guys know what's up, okay? So you know better and have a better awareness of the situation. I'm so nervous to talk about this. Ugh. It makes me like so sick to my stomach. I'm not gonna lie. Like, as a mother and an auntie, like, it makes me so much more protective than I've ever been. Like, knowing that happened, yeah. I'm not playing that. I'm not letting that slide. So anyways, long story short, guys, getting into the tea, this all happened literally, you guys, the day before New Year's Eve. It just happened like a day before New Year's Eve. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? Like, no. Like, not okay. Not what I needed. Ugh, brother, ugh. Anyways, though, long story short, your girl, as in moi, I made a written, on my laptop, of course, but a written final warning statement out because, well, Sorry if my husband's snoring and you hear it in the background. He's had a long day at work. Okay, bear with me. So, anyways, we're just gonna ignore that, okay? Okay, cool. But, sorry about the long pause. I'm just like mom brain exhausted, but it's okay. Be like that. But I also kind of blocked it out because I'm just like, I don't want to think about it anymore. Ugh. But long story short, it was a really good day so far. You know, it was 12/30/2025. And I was on my niece's circle swing. I was just meditating, listening to some music and swinging just a little bit, you know. And I just had this feeling as it had been like maybe an hour and a half, maybe not even that had gone by, like 45 minutes or something. That's why I was saying an hour, not even. I just had a feeling in my intuition, like I felt like maybe it was possibly one of my loved ones. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had like this feeling that I was being pushed by who I feel like it is. My intuition is telling me, like, you're not wrong. Like, I feel like I'm like, I don't want to say who it is because I don't want to be wrong on what I'm feeling. But at the same time, like, I just keep getting this feeling that I'm not wrong, but I just felt this feeling that I haven't felt in a long time. Like, the last time I felt it was when I was still living with my narcissistic biological birth giver and her boyfriend. Like, that's the last time I felt this feeling, and I was like, well, that's weird. I'm not thinking about them. Oh, hang on a minute. My niece is coming in. Hang on. Anyways, I'm back. My niece came in. But as I was saying, I just had like this feeling that my guy best friend was around and he was warning me to go inside because he knew that he was coming, as in the boyfriend of my biological birth giver. So yeah, anyways, her boyfriend was coming over, and basically I feel like he was trying to warn me to go inside so that way things wouldn't get really bad. And I then went inside, and you know, I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, you know what, maybe I'm just overthinking.
Huh? What your kittens did to me. They made me fall like that.
Oh no.
At least I had PJ while running after him. I had to fall into a tree, kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Chills. Anyways. But you guys, I was making a salad because the holidays have been really doing it for you, girl. Okay, hear me out. Like, I just want some light filling foods because these last like dinners that I've had, like just foods that I've had in general, have been so filling. And I just want to have something healthy, you know, just more lighter on my belly. Because my belly's been through enough. But anyways, long story short, though, I was making a salad. I just got done with it, and I was about to eat it, and then all of a sudden, my mother-in-law is talking about, oh, somebody's here, and I'm like, huh? Because keep this in mind, my mother-in-law didn't invite anybody over that day. I mean, she doesn't have to do this, but she chooses to do this, so that way we know who is coming in our house and, you know, who is in our yard and whatnot, if we're confused and we're like, who the heck is this? But she didn't invite anybody over that day, because normally she'll let us know, like, hey, so-and-so is coming over here, or this person that works from this place is coming here, just so you guys are not, like, freaked out and you guys are wondering, like, who's this? So, yeah, but I mean, we had no idea that this person was even coming in the first place. Like, this person had no permission to be over here. This person knows that they're not welcome here. Uh-huh.
That's trespassing. Like you said.
Let me get further into it, girl. Hang on. You right, though. You right. Y'all, you see how I didn't say that? I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but my niece said that's trespassing. And I'm like, Anyways. Y'all, I need my water. Hang on a minute. Like, I don't know why people be wanting to catch a case. Long story short, I do want to mention, I forgot to mention this, I'm sorry. I'll probably have it somewhere in the video in the beginning as well, so you guys are aware. But everything is okay. I do want to put that out there. Everybody's fine. Everything has been handled. And I went about it in the most appropriate, most professional, and safest way, most importantly, way possible. Okay? So, we are good to go. Alright? Problems solved. Period. Okay? Cool. Long story short, they pull up, and when she had said that somebody was here, knowing we didn't invite anybody over, like she didn't, not we, but she didn't, and I saw the car and noticed it was my stepdad's car. As a mother, I do not wish this feeling on any mother. Any mother. I never felt so uneasy. I felt so... At this point, I felt like, okay, now you're just trespassing. Now you're doing the most. Long story short, me and my family have went no contact with this person as well as my biological birth giver, because first of all, that's her man. I just don't want to have anything to do with him because he's just as nasty as her. He's so disrespectful. He's so low. He lacks empathy. Despite what his people think of him, I know the real him, and I can definitely say that he lacks respect towards other people that he doesn't know, and he's just straight up foul in general. I see the car, which was my stepdad's car, that was handed down to my mother after he had passed away, and I noticed that she wasn't there, but I knew that she wasn't gonna come because obviously if she would have started something, like, dude, I would have had to call the police. But I'm glad that she wasn't there, and I'm glad it was just him, because she will freaking escalate so fast, and I just don't have time for that. I'm just glad that he was there because, you know, at least, you know, I can just tell him to get on somewhere with his BS easily. Like, I don't have to deal with her problematic self. I can just tell him, like, go away. No big deal. He's gone. Which is what I want. That's exactly what I need. Is for him to go away, and he did. So hell yeah. I'm happy about that. I'm grateful about that. But dang, don't mind my laugh. I see him go not only up to the gate, but keep this other thing in mind. We have a sign on our gate that says, if you have packages... Yeah, what does it say?
It says, like, please put the packages on the red bin or black bin, something like that.
Like, the fact that my 10-year-old niece knows this, come on. Like, it's in big letters on a sign on our gate. If you have packages.
He went in the gate without permission and no supervision, and then walked up onto the steps and dropped it off in front of the house or something like that.
No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am.
What happened is, as my niece said, he went through the gate into our yard without even asking my mother-in-law, because it's her house, it's her property. Like, he didn't even ask. He didn't say a word. He just walked up, and I seen him hand her a gift that was to my daughter from them. And I got so mad. And I'm not going to say what I said because it's a bit much. But just hear me out, okay? I, as a mother, had such motherly rage in me. He straight up, like I said, he doesn't say anything. He doesn't make any kind of gesture saying like, hello, or anything like that. Like, this is what I literally see. He's just like... turns around and walks away. And I'm just like, what the heck? What is wrong with you? Like, do you have no soul or something? Like, no heart? Like, you look so emotionless. Like, dude, I can't even call him that because that's what I used to call him. That was his nickname. But now his name is Dumb Bitch too. Because, you know, my toxic mother, she's obviously dumb bitch number one because, girl, why are you sending your man over? Like, why are you trying to make your own problems for yourself? Like, you be talking about how, like, you have problems in your life and da-da-da-da-da, but you're the one who's doing it to yourself. I wouldn't have to even make this video if you would just quit playing games and acting like a freaking child. You act like a freaking kid who doesn't know how to act right. And then when someone calls you out and you don't know how to take accountability for it, you throw a tantrum like a little baby, like a little child. A full-on tantrum. What the heck? I went out there because I wasn't about to let him in the house. And so I stepped outside and my fists were balled up because I was ready to go. I was on it because I even knew too. I know my mother-in-law can defend herself, but I wasn't worried about like him trying to like lay his hands on her. But I'm just thinking to myself, like, it was just like how like bad his energy felt. Like, his energy was giving like, you never know what he was gonna do kind of thing. He was in this energy of just being emotionless. It was just very, very weird, very not right. But I mean, I did go back inside because my mother-in-law, she immediately grabbed the gift and then she told me to go back inside for a minute because she knew I was about to blow up. I was about to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Yeah, that's what it was giving. Like, oh, hang on one second. My bad, you guys. I'm whispering because my kiddo just woke up and I think I might have been a little bit too loud, but I do have this one little part of or not little, I have this one like big ear muff thingy that's a part of the mic or the headset out of my ear so that way I can hear her. But anyways, you guys, I go back in the house to calm down because I was like, okay, I need to get myself under control because I don't want to do nothing stupid and get in trouble. Like, I don't have time for that. I'm a mother. I have a kid. I also have a niece that looks up to me and I don't need her being traumatized by that. I'm just gonna be honest, like, wouldn't you get angry too? Somebody went on your family's property without permission and then
Personally,
tried to go into your house. I don't know if that's what his motives were, but like, he was literally on the ramp getting close to the entrance and I'm just thinking to myself, you are not about to come in this house. You're not welcome in here.
Personally,
Heck no.
if I was an adult, I'd whack him in the head with a pan.
Kennedy, you can't be saying that.
Let me get this together today.
I mean, self-defense. Self-defense. You have the right to defend yourself on your property. What can I say? But oops. Anyways, continuing though, you guys, I walk back out the door and I walk down the porch and then I start yelling at him and I let him know that he is not welcome here and that he knows he is not supposed to be here and that he knows that we are not family. We are not cool. Like, we have went our own ways. Like, we do not like them. We do not want to have any association with him, with not him, but them in general, both of them. And so, long story short, I basically, like I said, let it be known. I told him, and I was a bit mean, but I kept it real with him. I let him know, you are not supposed to be here. You have no right to be here. It has been known that we are not on good terms and that you are not supposed to be here. I don't know what the hell you're doing here, but you do not need to be here. You are not welcome here. I just keep telling him, you know, I'm just like, you don't need to be here. I don't care if you bring her a gift. You shouldn't have even bought it in the first place because you don't even know her. She doesn't even know you like that, and she never will.
And he has the audacity to do something that I don't know if Auntie wants me to say.
Oh, I'll say it.
Okay.
So, as I'm telling him he needs to get the hell out, I don't think we'll be having to worry about that at all because I did make it known on Facebook. I did, after the situation happened to be known, I talked to my friend and she works in like the lawyer like field of all that stuff with like the law firm and all that. And I was telling her, I was like, since you work with that stuff, like, could you possibly like give me some options on how to go about this situation? Because I don't want to go like too far as to just be like, you know, have to DNA test a person or something for a case, you know, like, because it's not that major. But at the same time, like, I need to know the most appropriate, the most safest, and the most, the right way to go about it. Yeah, the right way to go about it. And basically, she had told me that I can always, first of all, start off by writing either in a notebook form or laptop, it doesn't matter. And she was saying to write a written statement as a final warning to the two individuals, so I had to put their names down in it and everything. And I posted it on Facebook because she had told me, post it on she was saying to go ahead and post it, as I was trying to say, on Facebook, where people that she might be either trying to find out information about me on my page, they will see that and be like, okay, I'm backing out, I'm not getting involved anymore with this stuff, like, I'm leaving her alone, like, I'm not about to be a part of this, hell no, you know what I mean? So long story short, guys, all is well. There is no further actions needed to be taken. Okay, I just want to put that out there. All is well. Okay, everybody's good. We're happy. You feel me? It's a new year. We're doing good over here. You feel me? Everybody's healthy, alive, and well, and happy. All right, just putting that out there so nobody worries. Okay, because that's not my intentions. I don't want y'all worrying. It's all good. Okay, I got this. After I, like I said, got on my toxic biological birth giver's boyfriend's ass, he rolls down the window of my stepdad's Jeep thinking he's all that for doing what he's about to do, and he rolls down the window and flicks me off, just like straight up, like. And I just was like, fuck you too, bitch. Get out. Like, why are you still here? Like, leave. Bye. You don't need to be here. You need to go. Like, you can feel all the entitlement that you want. You can try and make me feel like crap all you want to. I'm still gonna continue to kick your ass to the curb and put your ass in the fucking spotlight, since you want to be a fucking clown for fucking attention. Cause that's what it's giving. Like, you want me to like your fucking clown nose? Cause that's what it's giving. It's giving clown behavior. Like, at this point, it's giving silly bitch behavior. Like, and not in a good way. Like, silly bitch, but in a bad way. Like, silly dumb bitch. That's what it's giving. Like, it's giving that energy. So, anyways, though, like I said, though, after I did all that, the written statement and whatnot, everything so far is back to normal, but I do want to let it be known that I can definitely say that I don't have to worry about it, but there's always that part of me that's like, if they do come back around, at least my mother-in-law has that gift in her room as proof that they were there. And I don't want to get too crazy, but listen, if you trespass on my family's property and I have solid evidence, I'm sorry, but I am definitely going to be doing something about that. That's going to be handled. I'm not going to let that slide. Like, I'm going to let them know, like, yeah, last time that this person was here, they trespassed. They didn't even ask to come in the yard, and there is a sign on our gate that says, if you have packages, you leave it on the bin. It may not say you know, the red and black bin, but I mean, for God's sakes, if you see something that says red or black bin, you should get the hint that it's that bin. It's pretty simple. Everybody, good morning. It is currently 9 in the morning right now, I believe, or 8. But I want to show you guys the area where the sign is at on the gate. And I do want to let you guys know that there is one sign that says, please do not leave packages here, but we still need to take that down. But we have a sign. Oh, well, that's probably why he didn't see it. Okay. But don't know why. Apparently, they've decided to do that, but I guess that's because they don't want packages getting stolen or anything. However, though, we've had things be changed around, and this needs to be fixed, so I will have to fix that today. But I think because it's just been raining so much here, as you can see with, you know, the wetness and everything like that, it probably faded over time. But as you can see, it says, please, there's no way you can't see put, please put packages inside, there's no way you can't see this either, inside or on top of black and red tote. Thank you. And this is the bin. This is the tote. Okay? Nothing's in it right now. But let it be known that beforehand, I just want this to be clear that this is faded, but it does say to the point where you can see it. You can read it. It's very noticeable. Please put packages inside or on top of black and red tote. Thank you. And that is the red tote. Like, come on now. It makes sense. Just put it in there. Anyways, this is solid evidence to go into this video. Thank you. Next. You guys, now that I've gotten into that, I'm going to recap on why I did what I did, and that's why we have no contact, and it's going to stay that way. So, this all at first started off in 2017. In 2016, my stepfather had passed away, so, you know, I was definitely doing my best to be as understanding as I possibly could be with my biological birth giver, because, you know, I can't imagine, like, being a widow. Like, I don't even want to think about that. But anyways, that's why, you know, throughout those first years, I did my best to be there for her and hear her out and understand her and give her guidance to the best of my knowledge, even though, you know, I was still growing up myself and going through things myself. Here, let me turn on the lights so y'all can see me better. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. There it is. Okay, so the thing that was starting to really bother me was later throughout the years, not only was she getting more into, like, the drinking, like, she went from buying, like, normal size, like, wine bottles to, like, these ginormous, like, wine bottles. They were the Merlot red wine dry kind of wines. Okay, so anyways, long story short, she started drinking way more, And, you know, normally, like, yes, don't get me wrong, like, if someone came over, she would share some with them if they wanted some. But most of the time, if there was nobody around, like, she drank that shit all the way down to the damn brim and didn't waste a drop. She also not only started getting more into the drinking, but, she started hanging out with my stepdad's one friend that he was close to. Then again, he had a lot of people he was close to. So, then again, I don't really know who the hell my stepdad had as best friends, really. But, all I know is from what I know of them is he was there when my stepdad was, like, at his final moments, and it just still, like, messes me up to this day that that person just turned out to be, hang on a minute, I'm trying to adjust my robe, my bad. But as I was saying, he just turned out to be not a good person. Like, at first, you know, I was thinking, oh, well, if my stepdad knows him, my stepdad's a genuine guy. Like, that is a literal man of God right there. It's true. He is a literal man of God, okay? And I thought, okay, well, maybe, you know, this guy's cool. So I genuinely thought, you know, this guy's a really sweet guy. He seems like really down to earth, really loving. I can trust him because, you know, I had just also, like, I think I was visiting for the summer, or I had just moved down. It just doesn't make sense to me how I remember him being happy, smiley, and I just remember, like, he just turned. He just changed, like, after my stepdad died, and then after, like, my mom and him, like, slowly started, like, dating and whatnot. Yeah, it's it's weird, you guys. I'm just but as soon as she started dating him, like, he started acting different. He started changing, and, like, he was the one who was also, like, getting into my mom's head, basically telling her, oh, well, you need to do this, and you need to send her to this place, and da-da-da-da-da. You don't even know me like that. Respectfully, you don't know what I've been through in my life, so how you gonna say that I'm a troubled child because of what I'm going through? Like, I lost my stepdad. I just moved down here. I feel lost. So yeah, I'm gonna do stupid stuff because I don't know what I'm doing. I just know that I'm trying to survive. That's all I knew. Was, okay, if I make a mistake, I just have to survive through it. I just have to find my way out of that problem, you know, out of that situation. Like, it was just, like, the whole time, it was nothing but, like, being in survival mode. Literally. Like, it was just a mess. But, anyways, long story short, though, he had picked up this one person off the side of the road, and she was, I'm not going to say exactly what happened, but she was not doing good physically, we'll just go with that, and she wasn't doing good mentally, and she just would not get her shit together. Like, this lady was, like, around literally my mom's age, and it was scary because I'm just like, oh my god, like, lady, like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, respectfully, I'm not trying to judge or nothing, because I'm not the type to be judging nobody now, but dude, like, you're in your 50s and this person took you in and you want to continue to act like a kid, and this is what it was. This is what it was the whole damn time, the whole entire time. I was over at her boyfriend's house. And mind you, throughout those years, that was during, like, I think that was around, like, 2018 or something like that. Yeah. And at that point, I just wanted to go home. I wanted to go back to my house where I lived, be in my own bed, be in my own room. I was so tired of being at that damn place. And I kept asking my biological birth giver, I'm like, can we please go home? Like, I don't want to be here anymore. And she'd be like, oh, well, we're just going to stay here a couple more days. We're just going to stay here a little bit longer. And I'm just like, no, I want to go home. I don't care if you leave me alone at home. I'm not going to go nowhere anyways. I'm introverted, bruh. I just want to be in my own damn world, in my own room. I want to watch YouTube. Damn it. I want to listen to music on my Alexa dot. I want to freaking just be able to get my schoolwork done. Like, that's all I was trying to do. And tell me why her man didn't believe in Wi-Fi. Like, her ex, like her man at that time, did not believe in fucking Wi-Fi. So mind you, I couldn't do my school there because I didn't have fucking Wi-Fi. And that's why I was trying to go home, because she was expecting me to catch up on my school. And I'm like, how am I supposed to catch up on my school if I'm over here and there's no Wi-Fi? Like, that makes no sense. I just want to go home so I can get my dang school caught up and get my grades good, you know? So far, so good. But how am I supposed to get to where I need to be if I ain't got no damn Wi-Fi? Like, bruh. Anyways, though. So, the whole time I was there, though, this is what I had to hear the whole entire time from these damn adults. This lady, I'm not going to say her name for privacy reasonings, but the whole time I was there, she was either belligerent drunk and trying to lay her dang hands on me. And of course, you know, I defended myself because you gonna lay your hands on me, I'm gonna defend myself. I'm not gonna let you beat my ass. Like, no. Like, I'm Italiano, alright? Like, you think you're gonna lay your hands on me? Like, huh? Bitch, I get crazy. Like, I don't play that. You know that one song by Kalani? She goes, I go crazy. Yeah, Like, honey, don't think I won't defend myself if you lay your hands on me. I don't play that shit at all. Especially now that I'm a mom, I definitely don't play that shit. I don't. But anyways, she would either be belligerent drunk, crying, moping, talking to me about the things she had been through. And I was just a teen trying to, you know, get through school and graduate and all that stuff. And meanwhile, I'm dealing with these damn adult children. Or, psst, really? Or, she would be talking about how she was, like, jealous of my mom and how she wanted to beat her up because she wanted my mom's ex, her man at that time. And I'm like, listen, if you have an issue, like, go talk to her about that, for one. Like, that doesn't have anything to do with me. Like, bro, just get some help. Go talk to her. Like, if it's bothering you, go talk to her. Psh! Quit. Penelope, if you eat my cord, so help me God. Cut it out, ma'am. She's doing too much. Psst! Penelope! Nothing. Anyways, trying me. But yeah, I basically had told her, I was just like, I don't know what you want me to do, but I'm just trying to go home. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Like, can you leave me alone? Shh. Hush. As Medea would say, put the shut to the up. So anyways, I'm holding on to my dog's leash because my daughter's sleeping, and with his loud ass, he's gonna wake her ass up. Okay, you can chill. You can chill. Have a seat. No. 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 You've itched enough. No. No. Sir, you're gonna wake my daughter up. No. Thank you. No. I love how you're just gonna look at me while I'm looking at you, knowing I just told you to stop. You're gonna make noise. Stop. Sir, sit down somewhere. Thank you. Listen, understand if he's got an itch, he's got an itch. But understand this, okay? My daughter finally just went to sleep. And I'm trying to take this opportunity to get this done while she's asleep, okay? I'm not trying to have her wake up, alright? Because then I'm going to have to wait till she goes back to sleep. And that's going to take God knows how long. Possibly forever. Because knowing her, she'll want to fight it off. I'm just being honest. Unless it's one of those nights where she's just wiped out. But yeah, I don't want to risk it, okay? I don't want to risk it. But anyways, yeah. Getting back into that stuff. So, like I said though, I would just tell her, I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about, but maybe go talk to one of them about it, because I just want to go home. Like, I told her, I was just like, listen, I understand you may be feeling frustrated, but I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know what the heck's going on around here. I just want to go home. I just want to do my school and, like, be in my room. Like, I don't want to be here. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you upset any more than you already are, but I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. I just don't care to know, because I have my own stuff that I need to do, and I just don't have time for that. So anyways though, long story short, she would hang around her, and her ex, her man at that time, would also be hanging around her. And turns out, I don't mean to say this, but she was getting into things per se that she wasn't supposed to be either. And that's why I was saying, like, well, I didn't say it already, but now I'm about to say it. But that's when my mom started getting more into, like, drinking. And then when she noticed that, like, they were doing pills and stuff. I don't know why, but I feel like because of who she was around, they were influencing her without even realizing, getting her more into pills. I hate to say that, but it's true. Like, they were literally influencing her by doing all this stuff in front of her. Like, she would be, of course, with her prescription medication that she had had from her doctor, she would start taking more than she should have, and she would go lay down and just sleep all day. And honestly, it concerned me highly, because I thought to myself, first of all, why are you taking more than you should? Because you could OD from that. Like, if you're not careful with how much medicine you're taking, you could actually kill yourself. You could OD. And so I was concerned about that. And then I started getting more concerned, because then I find out she was drinking and swallowing her medication with that on top of it. And I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you? Like, no. Like, it literally says with each medication that you get, don't take with alcohol. Don't consume with alcohol. Like, a soda isn't gonna harm nothing. But, for God's sakes, don't take a damn pill with alcohol, because I can't remember exactly what the effects are, but I just know there's very important reasons, safety reasons, why you don't do it. And so with that being said, that's when I was really getting concerned, because not only was she starting to drink more, she was starting to take pills on top of drinking, and I'm like, oh my God. She didn't do it all the time. I just want to let that be known about the pills. But still, it's still the fact that, you know, she was starting to up her dosage without, you know, her doctor. Because even though, like, there was times where, yeah, like, she did get to a doctor's appointments and they did up her dosage. Even, like, before then, though, she had started taking more, and I'm like, aren't you supposed to ask your doctor first? I mean, I'm not telling you what you should do now, but if it's, like, something that, you know, you're supposed to, you know, be super, like, cautious about when it comes to, like, how much you're taking in, like, don't overdo that. There's a reason for that. Probably because, you know, obviously if you overdo it, you could, like I said, OD. Anyways, when I started realizing, like, oh my gosh, like, my toxic mother is starting to involve herself around junkies, that's when, like, I finally was like, alright, you know what? No, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going home. And so finally, I got on my mom's ass one night at her ex-man's house, and I did tell her, I was like, you know what? I am so sick of this shit. You keep telling me, oh, another weekend or another couple of days, and a week or two or even a month will fucking go by, and we still haven't gone home. Like, I don't give a shit if you drop me off at the house and leave me there. I don't plan on going anywhere. I just want to go home and have my own space, be in my own room, and just listen to my Alexa dot and watch YouTube. Like, I just don't care to freaking be here anymore. Like, it's just so much drama goes down, and, like, I just want to go home. Like, I keep hearing nonsense about this person, that person. I don't care. I'm trying to get my school done, and there's no Wi-Fi here. Like, can we please, like, figure something out here? Like, if you don't got gas money or something, like, for fuck's sake. I'm sure you got friends that got money, and I'm sure they wouldn't mind, you know, lending you some money, and I'm sure you would be able to pay them back no problem, because you always do that if you ever were in need. And your friends have always been giving to you. So, shit. But yeah, I just, you know, kept it real with my toxic mother. And, you know, she had told me, she was like, okay, I'm sorry, we'll go home. And I'm like, you don't have to go home if you don't want to. I'm just saying to drop me off at my damn house. I want to go home. You can stay here and be around all you want. I can't do this anymore. Like, I want to be in my own damn bed. I don't want to be in no twin freaking bed that ain't my bed. I don't want to be in a room that's not mine. Like, I don't like it. I'm not comfortable with that. And so, finally, she took me home, and I believe she either dropped me off or we stayed home, because she had told me, she was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know you felt that way. And I'm like, thank you. Finally, it had to take me to get upset for you to be understanding about it. Shit. Like, you should have been taking my ass home by now. That's how I felt about that. Like, I told her straight up, I was just like, I don't want to hear it, dude. Like, I just wanted you to take me home, and you kept making up all these excuses, talking about, wait till this weekend. Wait till this weekend. And I'm like, no, I'm not waiting no more weekends. I'm sick of this shit. Take my ass home, or I will find a ride myself that will take me the hell home. I don't want to be here. I want to be in my house. Get me out of here. Like, hello. Anyways, so yeah, my toxic mother took me back home finally, and after that, everything was well. Everything felt so much better. I was finally able to do my school. It just felt so great to be home. I was just so happy. Like, the energy felt so much better. I felt like dancing all around the house. I just felt like doing the cha-cha slide or some shit in the house. Like, I just felt like just standing on top of the kitchen table and just full on, like, dancing. I was so happy to be out of there. Like, I couldn't stand it. I was just like, please get me away from these crazy bitches. Please. I just can't with these bitches. Please get me out of here. But anyways, though, what else? Oh, yeah. After, like, my mom started getting worse, I was home alone more often by myself. I mean, obviously, yes, she came home and she would cook dinner, or she would, like, bring me something home. But, I mean, I was by myself, but honestly, I enjoyed it. Cause, like, I just didn't want to be around, like, anybody who was on some weird-ass energy. Like, I just wanted to be left the hell alone. But I'm just so glad that I was alone. I really was. And then, throughout the years, I eventually came over here, and I just started living over here. At that point, I just didn't feel like going back home, because I was just like, you know what? Like, I actually feel loved here, and, like, I actually feel so understood, and I actually feel safe here, and I don't feel like I have to worry about someone showing up at my doorstep being weird, because, yeah. that area was just odd. I mean, don't get me wrong. I had a nice house. That was a very nice house that I lived in. And my room, oh, I loved my room. I loved my room. But, like, don't get me wrong. I do love my room in here, though, too. Like, this room that I have now in my vacation home, it's such a damn vibe, you guys. Like, even though, like, you know, it's just a simple little room. Like, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of space. But I mean, I just love the layout. Like, it's everything. Like, it's such a vibe. It's so cozy. It's giving nature. It's giving magical, witchy. It's just so wonderful. Like, I love it so much, and it's just so peaceful, so wonderful in there. But anyways, guys, as I was saying, though, I started living over here, though, in the later years of my life, because I just knew, like, I couldn't be around her because I felt like it wasn't to be disrespectful, but it was more like for my own protection. I couldn't be around her because she was involving herself with things that she shouldn't have been. And yeah, I don't even want to say certain things that she has told me about, but yeah, let's just say, like, she would be around people that weren't good people and turned out to be really bad people, like really, really bad people. And that's when I was like, yeah, okay, nope, I can't do this no more. And then finally, like, around though the years 20, I believe it was like 2018, I was still like in and out, living at my old home and then here. But in 2019 and then in 2020, I would like basically stay over here most of the time because it just felt so safe and it just felt so nice over here, and I just didn't want to go anywhere else. I just was like, you know what? I can be okay with this. I think I can accept this. I think I can be perfectly fine with this, to be honest. And so I started staying here more often. I wasn't really living there, but I mean, at that point, like, when it got to, like, 2019, 2020, 2021, at that point, everybody knew that I basically was living there, because even my mother-in-law, before she became my mother-in-law, at that time, she was even telling me, she was like, do you just want to move in already? Because she was telling me, she was like, I mean, you technically already live here. And I was like, what? I told her, I was like, I mean, am I overstaying my stay? I didn't mean to stay too long. I'm sorry. I can go if you need me to go. And she was like, no. You are perfectly fine. You're not overstaying your stay. I just was letting you know, like, do what you feel is comfortable for you, because I want you to feel safe with whatever decisions that it is that you're making with this situation that's going on with you and your mom. And that's why I was asking if you just wanted to live here at this point, because you just feel more safer over here, and you're more than welcome to go back home. But I'm just saying, if you don't feel safe there, then you're also welcome to stay here if you need a safe place. And I was just like, what? Like, I did not expect her to say that. And it just honestly made me feel so loved. And I was just like, wait, you're telling me that it's okay that I can stay here? Like, I can stay here for as long as I need to? At least until I get back up on my feet? And she was like, well, yeah. Of course. I want you to do what's right for you. I want you to do what you feel is safe for you. I don't want you to be in a situation that isn't a good situation. I want you to feel safe at all times. And so I was like, I do really love it here, but I mean, I told her, I was like, honestly, if things don't change, I may just have to. And I don't want to do that. But for the sake of my protection and my safety, knowing like how bad she's gotten over time, like, I may have to be honest. And she was like, if you have to, then we completely understand. And I was like, we? And she was like, yeah, me and, well, I'm not gonna say how she said it, but she basically said her and her husband understood. And I was just like, oh, wow. So you both talked about it and agreed on it. And she was like, yeah, we completely understand. We just want you to be safe. And I'm like, it was giving the woman was too stunned to fucking speak, bitch. Because I really was too stunned to speak. I was like, you're telling, you're letting me stay here? And she was like, she just kind of laughed at it, and she was like, well, I mean, you might as well. You already technically do. And I was like, you know what? You're right. You got a point. And so, basically, at that point, I just basically started living there, and every once in a while, I still would go home. But yeah, most of the time I was over there. I mean, I was over here. And turns out I'm glad that I continued to stay here for as long as I did, because, man, I don't know what would have happened to me if I would have continued to stay around her. I don't mean to say it like that, but it's true. Like, she had me in some crazy situations with people that I didn't even know, and I'm like, ugh, stop it with this. Like, no. But anyways, long story short, to spill the tea on this happened in like 2023, 2022, something like that. I don't know. But it was like some kind of holiday party, like Thanksgiving, Christmas party, whatever the heck. I can't remember at this point. It was so long ago. But my biological birth giver had basically told me that her man was having surgery and that they weren't going to be doing Thanksgiving. And so she was going to be going over to their location for Thanksgiving, and that I was more than welcome to come. And for some reason, I don't know, I had a bad feeling. Like, I had a really bad feeling. And so, long story short, though, I had just told them, I was like, you know what? I think we're just gonna, like, stay home or something like that. Either it was for Thanksgiving or I think it was Christmas. Yeah, no. I think it was Thanksgiving or something like that. I don't know. It was either Thanksgiving or Christmas, but either way, we didn't go to that holiday party because, oh yeah, no, it was Christmas. Okay. Me and my husband, though, before we had even gotten engaged and everything like that, like before he proposed to me, basically, we were planning on celebrating our anniversary on Christmas Eve. That Christmas Eve, because that was when we made it official to everybody. That's when we had told everybody that we were together, that we were dating. And so we wanted to celebrate that, you know, we had made it another year into our lovely, awesome relationship. And, of course, my mother did not take very well to that. Why? I don't know. And I don't care. It's over with. But this was the thing that got to me. That made me go, oh, shit. I'm glad I wasn't there. But long story short, when we didn't go to the holiday party that they had, we go back over there, right, to celebrate the holidays with them because we didn't get to do it the last time because we were doing our anniversary stuff. You know what I mean? We didn't go over there on Christmas Eve and whatnot. So, long story short, though, we go back over there, and my biological birth giver's talking about, you are going to want to hear this, and you're going to want to sit down for this, too. And I'm like, okay. And she was like, you remember how we invited you to that one party? And I was like, yeah, what about it? And she was telling me how one of their neighbors, like, I don't know if they had just moved in or what, but this crazy lady who was their neighbor that had just moved into the neighborhood or whatnot, she apparently called the police because she apparently made up a lie that there was people over there smoking the Zaza. We'll also have that fart in as a hint that, you know, it was the stinky stink. It was the smelly smell. It was the green stuff. Anyways, let me stop. But yeah, let's just say they were smoking cannabis and there was nobody there smoking. Like, everybody was just there as a family trying to celebrate Christmas. And the police show up at the family member's door and they're talking about they need to search the home because they got a call that someone had made a report that they were smoking illegal stuff. And no one had been doing that. She literally was like, from what I heard, the family member was like, you need to leave. We're just trying to celebrate as a family. No one here is doing anything illegal. You need to leave. I don't know who said what, but they lied.
Yeah, that.
They made a false accusation, and I'm gonna have to ask you to please leave respectfully. I need you to leave my property. And so they, from what I heard, left because, yeah, they heard all that stuff. And yeah, I'm just glad we didn't go to that because, oh my God, I would have flipped my shit. But that's one of the reasons why I just don't want anything to do with them. And that's not all the reasons. So listen. This is where it gets real disrespectful when it comes to my biological birth giver and her man. So when me and my husband had brought our baby to go visit them for the first time, to go meet them and to meet my older sibling, everything was fine at first. Everything was normal. Like, there was no drama or anything like that. And she just was holding her, and he got to hold her. And, you know, I just thought maybe if they got to meet her, then maybe they would start to change their ways, you know, wishful thinking. And of course not. I thought wrong, per usual. And basically there was just things that, like, she was doing that I wasn't okay with. And then, like, when I had also been talking to, like, her man about certain stuff that I wasn't okay with her doing around my kid, he was just like, oh, well, you know, there were certain things that you did that she wasn't okay with either when you were growing up, but, you know, you still did it anyways. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck does that have to do with my kid? That has nothing to do with my daughter. Okay? Like, I don't know what you're trying to get at here. Like, you sound stupid right now, okay? Jesus. Anyways, never a dull moment with you, Scooby. You big ass, big back. Anyways, jeez. She kept drinking around my kid when I had told her that I do not feel comfortable with her doing that. Like, she literally even told me, like, when we were getting ready to leave this one day from their house, guess what? I remember clear as day. Guess what she tells me? She tells me, I'll be so glad when you guys finally head out. She was joking about it and she was laughing about it, but I could tell there was a little truth to that, you know? But she was saying how she couldn't wait till we left so that way she could take a drink of wine. So she could get a glass of wine. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? That sounds like something an alcoholic would say. Like, if you would rather, like, wait for us to leave to have a glass of wine than to spend time with your grandbaby, that says a lot about you. That says a lot about who you are as a human being. Like, that just shows that, like, you don't really care to have anything to do with her. You just want your wine. You just want your booze and your cigarettes, and that's it. Like, I hate to say it that way, but the truth is the truth. Like, how you gonna joke around saying something like that? That's not funny. That's not something you say to joke around about. Oh, I can't wait till you leave so that way after you guys leave, I can have a big glass of wine. Like, you need help. You really need help. Even, like, when we were at this one restaurant, it's called Houlihan's. And we went to this restaurant because my mom's sister was coming down and a couple of my family members had came down for the summer to visit, and I thought, ooh, this would be a really nice idea to catch up and heal some stuff, you know, and just catch up on old times with everybody. I was at the restaurant, though, and I immediately noticed, like, my mother had already gotten into drinking wine, and I'm like, oh my God. You can't take a fucking break from that stuff, can you? Like, you gotta get wine every opportunity you can get. It's like every time I'm around her, all she does is drink and smoke. What are you doing? Oh. My husband was making hand signals at the cat, trying to make her follow his hand around, being silly. And I was like, what are you doing? Because I can see it in the corner of my eye. Anyways, yeah. I was just thinking to myself, you can't wait until the damn children leave? What kind of nonsense is that? If you can't wait for the damn children to leave, that just shows like you really an alcoholic. I'm sorry. How you gonna drink when there's little children around? Mind you, my baby at that time was not even 1. I had tried to text her, like I have text messages where I have made it known, please do not drink around my daughter. And she basically was telling me how I don't dictate her. And I'm like, I'm just telling you, I don't want you drinking around my kid. If you cannot handle that, then I don't know what to say. You don't need to be in my life then. If you cannot abide by my wishes when it comes to what I want for my child, then bye. There's the door, bitch. Don't let it hit your fucking stank fish ass on the way out. Because that's what you giving is stank fishy ass with how your energy is, honey. But anyways, not only, did she continue to drink around my kid, there was just a lot of things in general that she had continued to do that was bothering me. Not just throughout these recent years, but like basically throughout like the years that I was living with her in general. Like, for example, not to expose her like this, but oh well, when she would get in trouble by the law, she would always like use this as an excuse. She would always get pouty eyed and like she would always be crying, and of course it would be when she was drunk, but she would always gaslight the police. And when they would try and like give her a breathalyzer test, she would talk about how she just lost her husband died, and how she's a widow, and to have mercy on her. And she did that every time she was in trouble by the police. And I'm just thinking to myself, how can you do that to somebody, especially your own husband? Like, why would you use that as an excuse to get out of trouble? Like, no. That's one of the reasons as well why I just can't have anything to do with her. But anyways, another thing as well is that what made me realize I really can't have anything to do with them was, I'm not going to say these other things, but what really stood out to me was the fact that even my niece, who's 10 years old, she came to me and she let it be known to me that she did not feel safe with them people. She had told me.
True, by the way.
But she was just like, she came up to me when, like, after that situation happened, and I was on the phone with my friend, or my best friend, excuse me. That's like my sister to me, okay? And she was saying to me, she was like, Auntie, they did not make me feel safe at all. I did not want them here. Like, they did not make me feel safe. I felt scared. And I was like, okay, I'm about to be like Beetlejuice because it's showtime, bitch. You fucked with the wrong bitch. Like, now I'm in mama bear mode, bitch. I'm not playing that shit. Like, there you are. But anyways, sorry. You're just making a bunch of noise. But, yeah. So, with all that being said with the recap, that's why I do not have anything to do with them. Because if you're not going to make my 10-year-old niece feel safe and you don't make me feel safe, like, bye. You don't need to be around my kid. You don't need to be around any of my people. Especially if one of my family members who is a young adolescent, who is 10 years old, telling me, Auntie, I don't feel safe with them coming here. They scare me. Oh, I'm pissed. I am pissed. Like, bitch, I am ready to fucking take action. Of course, in the most, right way possible. The most safest way possible. But, you not about to have my family members feeling like they aren't safe. And they gotta feel scared. You not about to have them feeling like that. Okay. But anyways, guys. Yeah. Long story short, though, with all that being said, they are gone. And I have no doubt in my mind that they will ever be coming back, because since I wrote that final statement onto my Facebook, they definitely won't be coming back, because they know if they do, they're gonna get into trouble. And not just, trouble with my family. They're going to be in legal trouble. So anyways, all is well. And that was the tea. Okay, bitches? Okay. So with that being said, that was the tea. And with that being said, I also want to let this be known. Since it is New Year's Day, well, it is now nighttime. But, since it's still the first day of the year, I just want to talk about this. 2025, I just want to reflect on real quick. I have realized in 2025, not just this year, but throughout the years in general. Let me fix my dang headset. Oh, that feels so much better. Anyways, as I was saying, I just realized not only in 2025, but in all the other years of my life in general, I've thought to myself, I've always been so afraid to speak up for myself. I've always been afraid to stand in my power because of either, because I would be afraid that I'd have to face consequences because I'm telling my truth, And I realized to myself, though, this, not 2025, it's 2026 now, but I realized last year, 2025, that, well, if I'm being honest, I don't have anything to fear. I don't need to fear anything because I have people who will totally defend me when it comes to this situation. And I just know with what I've been through, I'm just glad that that stuff is over with. I'm glad it's gone. I'm glad those people are gone. I know I'd be talking about it a bunch, but not for real. The situation just happened. And, I am in the year of 2026 where I am just not worrying about that anymore. The things that I am worried about is taking care of my daughter, being the role model that I need to be for my daughter, and being the most amazing aunt that I can be for my niece, and the most amazing role model that I can be for her as well. And, I just want to be there for my family in general, everybody, And I'm just going to keep it real, guys. I've just realized, this brand new year, 2026, I am not going to be fearful anymore. I've just realized, fear is such an illusion. And fear can block so much in your life. And excuse me, my bad. But as I was saying, I've just realized you'd be surprised how much greatness that you can achieve by just letting go of fear. Because what people seem to forget is fear is a common control thing that, excuse me, is used in this world to control. And don't get me wrong. Oop, my bad. Don't get me wrong, as I was trying to say. Fear can be beneficial for certain things. Like, if you got a fear of, like, doing the wrong things, like, listen to that fear, okay? Because that fear could be trying to tell you, hey, if you realize this isn't a good idea, then don't do it. But sometimes, like, this sounds crazy. Sometimes, though, like, you also gotta face certain fears, too, is the thing. Because if you want to end certain toxic things, like, sometimes, yeah, you gotta stand up into your power. You gotta stand on business. And you gotta keep it real. You know? You can't be afraid to speak up for yourself. Even if it pisses people off. Or even if it makes you sound like, you know, a piece of crap or whatever. Like, if people think, oh, now she's talking her shit. Now he's doing this and that. Now they're being disrespectful. Like, who cares? You know what you've been through. Okay? And listen, don't be afraid to speak up for what it is that you've been through in your life, okay? Because listen, 2025, for people that don't know, spiritually speaking now, on spiritual terms, okay? 2025 was the year of the snake, okay? 2025 was not just, you know, releasing things. It was about realizing why people were not supposed to be in your life. Like, people this year were finding out that certain people either weren't their people, or they were getting fired from their jobs, or like there was some stuff going on behind the scenes, you know, either if it's, you know, family or whatever it is. Like, man, there was all kinds of BS happening in 2025. Like, people were finding out people's true colors. People were acting like snakes. Like, situations were just weird. Like, oh my gosh. I definitely feel like 2025 was definitely a year of, like, how do I go about this? It was just mainly a year of closing the door on the old. Because really, that's what it was. Is like, the past was like holding on by like a freaking sliver, you know? And a lot of people had been experiencing, like, you know, certain situations from the past, or maybe they had seen people from the past or whatever. And man, oh man, it was a lot. Because, child, when I tell you, people was wild and out in 2025. People was acting a fool. Like, it even took me to the point where I had to get off Facebook for a while. Because, like, either I was hearing something on Facebook that was negative, or I'd be getting a phone call from my family members that were negative, talking about some, oh, this family member said that you were saying something very ill and you were very intentional about it, and you said something about your mom, and I'm just like, if anything, I made a Facebook post and I was basically saying how she needs to quit portraying to be someone she's not, because she knows who she really is, and she ain't no dang she ain't no angel, she the damn devil. I said what I said. And so that's why, long story short, I even explained to my father that it wasn't that I was talking ish. I had based it on my own personal experiences, and I was sharing my truth, and somebody thought I was saying something ill because I was sharing my truth when they don't even know what the hell I've been through. So, okay then. But, yeah, like, I had to freaking just, like, take the time to just get off Facebook because I just didn't care for it. I was just like, bro, like, I either hear something crazy negative on Facebook, or I either get phone calls from people. Like, I just took a break from my phone. Like, yeah, I'd watch YouTube and whatnot, but I mean, bruh. When I tell you, I, throughout, like, the middle of 2025, like, I just didn't really care to be on my phone. I didn't. Like, I felt like I just needed, like, a spring cleaning in my mind because, oh my god, I'd just been through a lot. But, anyways, guys, long story short, I just want to let it be known that 2026, now that it is a new year, and 2025 was a huge realization and a huge, like, spiritual, like, opening of, like, realizing, you know, I don't have to fear anything anymore when it comes to this situation, and I don't have to be scared to tell my truth because I'm not gonna get in trouble because I'm talking about what I went through, because what I went through, it happened. Even if people didn't see it, I know what I went through despite of what other people know. They don't know what I know. I know what I know, but they don't. So anyways, 2026 though, I'm using my voice as my truth. I'm standing in my power. I'm taking, like, 2026, baby. It ain't even started yet, but I have taken back my power 1,000-fold. Like, I have fully taken my power back, and this year I am working on healing. I am focusing on my mental health. I'm thinking about exercising more. Maybe I'll do, like, a little, like, journey, because I be talking about that and then I never do it, and I suck at that, so sorry. I believe since I also was diagnosed with ADHD growing up, I believe that I still have that adult ADHD kind of stuff. So yeah, I just never can, like, not do one thing at a time. I'm always, like, all over the place kind of thing with everything. So anyways, though, yeah, I'm just doing what's best for me, and I'm not worrying about drama because either way, I don't really focus on it. I don't care to. Like, celebrity drama, like, who doesn't want to watch that? Like, I don't mind celebrity drama every once in a while, you know, but if you're gonna come at me with some negative energy when I'm not doing a damn thing to you. Like, nope. Like, celebrity drama is a different story. Like, you know, for example, you got all these people talking about, oh, like, this person is doing this with this person and they got caught doing that with this person and now they're breaking up, and it's just like, okay, whatever. This is not new, but it's still juicy. It's still tea, you know. Who doesn't like a little bit of drama every once in a while? But anyways, my main point is celebrity drama I'm okay with, okay? Because, baby, as long as you're not starting it with me, I'm good. Like, I'm just trying to vibe and, like, once in a while watch celebrity drama and RuPaul's Drag Race and Trixie Mattel and Katya. And I'm just trying to be a mom and keep my house under control and take care of my daughter, as I said before, being a mom, you know, and just making sure that everything is well, you know. So yeah, guys, that's what 2026 is about. 2026 is about, well, yeah, it's about the spark in me coming back. It's back. The spark in me, that power in me, it's back. And it's more powerful than it's ever been. Ooh, a plane is confirmation. See what I mean, you guys? Like, my power is back. Like, it done traveled back to me. And it is powerful than ever. 'Cause people thought they could take my energy and dim it. I snatched it right back. It traveled right back to me. I got my energy back. And it is cleansed and filled with love from the universe, and I am back and better. 'Cause, bitch, I'm not going nowhere. Anyways, that was the tea, and that is it for now. Alright, guys. I'll be back with more updates, okay? Just in case anything happens. But I just want to put it out there. I feel in my spirit that I won't have to worry about it anymore. So, bitch, it's celebration time. Come on, celebration. Like, bitch, I'm so happy that I don't have to worry about that no more. So, yeah, 2026 about to be litty. So anyways, I don't know if y'all could hear that. I hope y'all could. But as I was talking about at the end of my video, as I'm editing this, as I was saying, it's celebration time, come on. Like, I literally hear a dang police car from afar. And I'm thinking, ooh, justice is coming, 'cause these bitches are in trouble. No, I'm playing, but still, like, it's just a universal sign when you hear a police car for spiritual people that, baby, that justice is coming in. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I'm excited. Celebration time, come on. Celebrating all the good times to come, because that's what I'm talking about. But anyways, guys, to get more on my dog's lying on my cord. Hang on, Scooby-Doo. Anyways, my bad. But long story short, on a more positive note, updates on what's going on in 2026 now that we are in the new year. Excuse me, my bad. I want to let you guys know for future projects, I am going to be doing a ghost hunting family channel with my familia, but I'm gonna probably be doing more of like the history stuff first, like talking about the history of like a place that we go to or whatever area we go to. And yeah, that's what we're gonna start off with first until we can get all of our equipment set up and basically good to go, so we can do what we gotta do with the spiritual stuff, you know? So anyways, guys, long story short though, what else am I doing? I also plan on definitely making music. I already have like a channel set up, and I don't think I shared it yet with you guys, but I will be sharing that soon. And if you want to go check it out and go show it some love, even though there's no videos up yet, that would be so freaking awesome, and I would greatly appreciate it so much. And yeah. Oh wait, I believe there's something else that I've been wanting to do. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about like doing like another separate channel where like I do beauty and stuff, because I don't know, I've been feeling like I want to get more into like I feel like I want to get more into my beauty, because I've been feeling like I want to get more into like my femininity, if that makes sense, like more of my dark feminine. And I feel like I'm getting there, but I'm not quite there yet. I just need to change my hair color. I'm waiting for it to fade out the rest of the way so I can put a whole new color in, because I don't really want to bleach it or do anything too crazy, because I just want to do something natural. Because oh yeah, that was the next thing I forgot to mention. So this year, I'm not saying where we're going just yet. I'm not saying at all where we're just going, or where we're going just yet. But I do want to let you guys know that I am getting myself ready and prepared, because me and my husband are going to be traveling soon within the summertime. I'm not saying where to, because listen, hear me out. People be nosy and be trying to like get information to like go and tell my biological birth giver, when I've said it's not her business to do so, and she just still insists to do that because she just thinks she has that entitlement for why, I don't know. But anywho, yeah, I'm not saying where we're going, but we're traveling, so stay tuned. We got a travel vlog coming in this 2026, okay? Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for all the love and the support. You guys are so wonderful. And with that being said, I'm gonna head out. Alright, peace, bye.